Good morning. How are y'all today? If you were watched my live yesterday, you were in my group, you heard that I am going to start going live here on my personal page. So y'all can expect to see me here every day on my personal page. I'll share it around to my groups, my professional page, YouTube. So anyway, I will be live here daily at 9:30. Tomorrow will be a little later. I think it's 10:30. I'll have to take a look. But anyway, I'm going live with Carolyn Prinz. She is a sweet lady that I have met. She's also a certified life coach with ULA, and we have a lot in common. And we met through a group that we're both in, and she's going to come live tomorrow and talk about her take on purpose and how she helps people, younger women, live their purpose. So I'm excited to have her on tomorrow. It will be later. But you can catch the replay if you missed the live. I'll come out here and put a note in the morning as to what time we'll be going live. And today I want to talk about blockers. We all have blockers in our lives, and this one is one that can make us lose our focus and stop all progress towards our dreams. You know, we've talked about fear, guilt, and anger so far. You know, and those are easy to recognize. It's easy to tell when you're afraid of something. It's easy to tell when you're angry or you're guilty. This is one that sneaks up on us, and it's called self-sabotage. Now, let's get a definition around that. So sabotage is to deliberately destroy, damage, or obstruct something. So by that very nature of that definition, self-sabotage is when you do that to yourself. You destroy, you damage, or you obstruct something in your life. And I know that sounds like deliberate. I would do that deliberately to myself. You do, but maybe you don't realize that you do. Let me adjust this real quick. Okay, that's better. So you may not realize what you're doing, and most of the time we don't. So let me give you an idea. So self-talk is a way that you can self-sabotage yourself. So you're trying to eat well, you're trying to get your health back on track. Maybe you have diabetes, maybe you need to lose weight. Whatever it is, you need to avoid as much sugar as possible. And you think to yourself, it's just one piece of cake. That's self-talk and that's self-sabotage. You can also overthink. I'm really bad about overthinking. And what that does is that's when you overanalyze a situation and then you become paralyzed. What do they call that? Analysis paralysis. And that's actually what you do to yourself. You overanalyze something and you get to a point you can't even move. Another one is procrastination. And, you know, procrastinating and putting things off can cause you to actually not even get the dreams that you're going for when you put something off. And I'll give you an example of this. I have had what I call, if you've listened to me, you know I talk about downloads. And to me, downloads come through the Lord. You know, there are things that I hear, you know, that I need to write, things I need to get on here and talk about, things I need to put in my group. And so when this happens and I don't take care of it, thank you, I don't take care of it immediately, I don't do what I'm supposed to do, it's gone. It's gone. So I've procrastinated and not written down and taken care of a golden nugget that I feel God's given me, and I've lost it. And so maybe I've lost the opportunity to speak into someone's life. And so procrastination is also a form of self-sabotage. So, you know, why do our brains do this? You know, over our lifetime, our subconscious takes in things that are said to us, takes in things that we say to ourselves, which again is self-talk and self-sabotage. It also takes in our experiences, and it takes those and it uses them to protect us. So whenever something comes up, like an opportunity for something, you may actually think to yourself, I'll never get that. I'll never, you know, be able to do that. I'm going to give an example here. I'm going to be very raw and very real with y'all this morning. When I was let go from my last job, I'm not going to go into circumstances, but due to things that had been said to me prior to that, and I mean things like, you know, we want you here for the next 5 years, you know, this, and this. And when you're told these things, you're thinking, okay, you know, that's job security. And then within less than 6 months, you're let go for actually really no reason. But that has caused me in the back of my mind to not trust when it comes to, and I have some clients that are not in my coaching area. I have one client left that's in the other business I started. And it causes you to not trust. And when I had all those clients, you're not, it caused me to not trust. And that was because I was conditioned because of something that happened in my life. And that becomes self-sabotage. It can cause me to just get myself in just as we say in the South, a tizzy. So you need to not do that. You need to sit down, and you hear me say this all the time. You need to learn to react. You need to learn to respond instead of react. We have a tendency to react, and we react because of how we're programmed in our brain, which causes our self-sabotage. We can't live full lives. We're capable, we're lovable, we're talented, we're interesting people. We have a life of purpose that we should be living and walking in. But when we self-sabotage ourselves, that keeps us from doing that. So I want to encourage you this morning to not self-sabotage. I want to encourage you this morning to look at yourself. When something comes along, you're trying to reach a goal. You've got a goal set, and you get hit something, and you either procrastinate, your self-talk is negative, or you give yourself permission to do something you really shouldn't do. You start overthinking and overanalyzing. So when you do that, you need to back up and you need to look at it and see what's going on. You need to think this out. You need to think about, why am I doing this? Why am I thinking this way? Why is this the way I want to react? And start looking at that deeper and figuring that out. So I will tell you this: if you have problems with this, if you need help, please reach out. I give a free consultation, and we'll just talk with you about what's going on, can give you a little bit of advice. It's a 30-minute call. I don't mind doing that. That's part of my business. It's part of what I do. One other thing that you can do, I have a group that is on Facebook. It's called Finding Your Purpose Walk. Please join. I would love to have you there with me. In there are guides on how to walk in your purpose. There are guides on setting goals. And there's advice through there constantly. We're trying to keep helping you build your life, helping you get away from, if you want to work for yourself, there's help there. And I provide help, free help. This is a free group. The other thing is, we have a really neat little app coming up in ULA before too long that is going to be phenomenal. It'll be, we'll have it out in, it'll be available for soft launch in June, the 7th, and then we'll launch it out July 7th. But it'll be available to you through me on June the 7th. So, and this is a great app that can help you with self-sabotage. If you need help, if you feel like that you are sabotaging yourself and you want to talk, reach out. Again, free consultation. You can just message me. Join Facebook group. Again, it's Finding Your Purpose Walk. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll let y'all know the time with Caroline and Carolyn, and we'll talk about a little bit more about purpose. Thank y'all for joining me today. I love y'all, and I will see y'all later. Bye.